I know that I'm early. Let's get some people in here. Let's have some fun on a Friday night, people. Got a lot of stuff that I want to talk about. So if you're just joining the chat room, make sure that let me know that you're in here. Because sometimes I really, really do think that I wish, in my opinion, that I could get rid of, because what I'm looking at right now, matter of fact, here, hold on, let me see if I can take a screenshot. I did. Wait, yeah, so even though you can see my hand in it, I want to show you what I can see. I wish that I could not see the timer. I wish that I could not see how many people are actually like watching. I just want to be able to see the chat. That is all that I really, really care about. I don't want to see the timer. I don't want to see how many. What up, Raymond B? How are you? I'm just being honest. Like I don't want to see how many people are watching. I don't want to see the counter on it, because right now it's showing me that I got 0 people watching what I'm doing right now. And as a broadcaster, that is just a little demoralizing, in my opinion. Because right now it's still 0 people, even though I got 1 thumbs up. If you're in right now, can somebody like throw me a lifeline and tell me? It's not accurate, because when yeah, well, see that's what you would have to refresh to see a new number. All right, well, see that's why I was saying that I wish that I couldn't see the timer, or I wish that I could not see how many people are watching at the time, because it really does make me look like a jobber if people are watching right now and see that I have absolutely 0.0 people watching the content that I'm doing right now. Like this is really bumming me out. Maybe I shouldn't do live streams on a Friday night. That's why I was asking. If you're in the chat room right now, I mean, throw me a lifeline. Let me know that you're here right now, and it would help me out. Yeah, I know. I know that right now, since I'm monetized, that people have to watch a little bit of a commercial ad and stuff. Here, while I'm waiting, let's do this. I wanted to show you guys. What up, T-Bone? I don't know. Can you guys see that little bit of light right out there? Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom this in for you a little bit. Hold on. Can you see that little bit of light out there? I zoomed in. Raymond B coming in with $2. I appreciate that, Raymond B. But if you can see that little bit of light out there, that is an island that people can actually camp out at. And I do have access to a kayak, but you guys also have to realize that I don't have a lot of money. Oh, some birds just flew by. That I don't have a lot of money to take a chance of flipping a kayak. Right now, the river. Hold on, let me zoom out. Let me zoom out. So what I'm trying to say is that I would love to, one night, when I see some people out there on the island, is go out there with my phone. Maybe I can put that in like a plastic bag or something and go out there. I would love to go out there and then maybe try to interview some of those people out there because I've been out to that island quite a few times. And the sad thing is that, oh, the Black Greek Mafia coming in with the $5. Thank you so much. Really appreciate who was that? Hold on. Let me see if I can see. The Black Greek Mafia. What are your thoughts on Kyle Rittenhouse case? Okay, here. I told you that I was going to do my weekend review. And since the Black Greek Mafia came in, all right, let me start off by saying I am a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment. I believe that people should be able to own guns and protect themselves. But this kid was just a teenager. He drove to a different state. Like, as a responsible gun owner, you're not supposed to go looking for trouble. I know he wanted to do his part, but god damn it, you're a teenager. And if I'm being honest, and I know a lot of people aren't going to agree with what I'm saying on this, if he does not put himself in that situation, being a vigilante, he would never be on trial right now. And a lot of people aren't bringing this up. Why is the mother, why is the mother, the parents not being held accountable just as much as he is? I'm not absolutely sure. I don't know if he was 18 or he was a minor, but the way that I feel about it is that yes, you might want to go and protect businesses and stuff like that. But guess what, man? It's not worth it. It is not worth it at all to go out there and put yourself in that situation. I mean, he has the right to do that. And when is the verdict? I don't know when the verdict is supposed to come out. The weirdest thing about this whole trial is the judge. The judge seems like he is just trying to be like Lance Ito from the O.J. Simpson trial. And he is just being outrageous. He's getting up in the face of people. Yeah, but T-Bone, can somebody answer me on that question? Because I don't want to speak on facts that I'm not sure about. Was he a minor when he went to the different state? Yeah, I'm best friends with Chaney Mason. Look, I've told you guys time in and time out. So he was a minor. Okay. So as a minor, why would any responsible parent go and take their child to another state? As a parent, like, no matter what, even if it's their right, as a parent, you need to say, no, you're not getting involved in this mayhem right now. It's just not going to happen. And I think a lot of it falls on the mother, the father. I don't even know if the father is in their life, but I really, really do think as a minor, the mother driving him to another state to protect as a minor, it's not your job. It's not your job to go and protect other stuff. Well, I mean, he was going in looking for trouble. He was. Yeah, actually, there was a recent crime that happened at the Hobo Fish Camp. This couple, I don't know if they're married. They might be engaged or might just be lovers, but they got into a fight, and the woman knew like she couldn't overpower the guy. And I was actually sitting out underneath the tree. I was sitting out underneath the tree and I saw the bitch walking out with a pet carrier. And I was like, "Ooh, this is kind of weird." But never in a million years would I think that there was an actual animal in the pet carrier. And she threw that pet carrier right in the river that is behind me with a cat in it. Now, if you threw like 15 feet, once you get past 15 feet from the wall, it drops down to about 40 to 50 feet. And I got to tell you, for a woman, she got that mother effer out there pretty far. But the guy went out there. If he was not white, they wouldn't gotten this far. Well, okay. I mean, so all right, hold on. Let me finish the story and I'll get to that, okay? So, if that guy wouldn't have jumped in the river immediately because she got it way past 15 feet. And the guy swam out, was able to get the pet carrier before the cat sank down to the bottom of the riverbed and was able to save it. But the Volusia County Sheriff's officers came out. They arrested her for animal cruelty. But let me get back to that. I don't know why everything has to be black or white. Like why can we not just judge people on their character? If in my opinion, in a perfect world, it should not matter if the person was black or white. In the eyes of the law, was Kyle Rittenhouse like legally allowed to do what he did? Yes. Yes, he was. And also at the same time, I don't think any of the people he actually shot were minorities. But I also think that there is a responsibility on the parents' part. This kid was just a minor. Why would you allow and even drive your child and put him in harm's way? I'm just saying that is the way that I feel the whole thing or about it. Now, I would love to hear how you guys like weigh in on the I forget his last name, but the Aubrey trial, even though he's not on trial, but the three white guys that gunned down the black guy for just jogging. I mean, that right there. Now, if you want to talk about a case when it comes to racism, I don't know. Like he did not have a gun. He really didn't. Those three white men could have easily just held him at gunpoint and held him until the police got there. But no, they killed him. Though those three guys, when it comes to the Second Amendment, they need to go to prison. They do. And I know some people might not agree with me. Even if he was stealing, he was running away. He didn't have a weapon on him. You had a shotgun. And what I'm saying is that I didn't see any movements from Aubrey to the guys that were trying to stop him. So like in all reality, that was a bad shoot. That was an absolute bad shoot. And I see people dropping off right now, but guess what? I'm going to stand by my opinion, and it's a god honest truth. Like I am not biased when it comes to political party. I hate the conservatives. I hate the liberals. I hate all politicians in general. I do. None of them have our best interest. So I support the Second Amendment. I respect the First Amendment. And I know the Kyle Rittenhouse case should be like the gas station case in Florida. Dude, we covered the gas station case in Florida. We did. Oh, I know that. No, he definitely needs to go to jail. Like, see that is the thing about it. That you do you guys realize every year during the summertime at the age of 13 to 15, my dad every summer, most kids went to summer camp. Most kids went to summer camp to just have fun. My dad sent me from the age of 13, 14, and 15 to a hunter's safety course. That's all we did. And then they would take us out in the woods. They would teach us how to survive with the bare minimum. And it gave me a respect for firearms. I know a lot of people hate weapons. I've got more than you can imagine at the place that I'm living at right now. And I would not have any hesitation at all to use those said weapons to protect myself and, most importantly, my mother. But I am also a responsible gun owner. You know, I a lot of people got so mad at me during the Alec Baldwin thing. I don't understand why any of these actors are not trained in the use of firearms. I'll give you an example. Keanu Reeves. He did all those John Wick movies. And if you just Google like Keanu Reeves gun training, you will see how much time and effort he put into it to learn about guns. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, well, it was the weapons experts' job to be able to, hand him a gun that had loaded blanks in it." No. Rule number 1 in firearm safety, when you're handed a gun, you are responsible for that gun. And let's not even mention, why are they even putting guns on a movie set that are able to put live rounds in? Why not make a gun that does not fit any caliber and use that? You could put those blanks in there and you're going to get the same result. You are. And if you guys are watching right now, if you get a chance, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up button for me. It does help me out with the analytics. And don't forget, I am also monetized. And if you would like to super chat, kind of throw a little money in the tip jar, you can easily do that by actually hitting that little money symbol and donate some money to the cause. Come on, guys. Working my ass off doing some of this content for you. Do you guys have any other, I didn't mean to get all serious on you guys on a Friday night, but the Black Greek Mafia asked me a question. And that is how I want these live streams to go. I want them to be a place where you guys can ask me any questions that you want to. You can ask me anything, and I will give you my opinion. It could be about current events, could be about news, stuff in my personal life, the people that I've worked with in the past. I look. You guys know that I'm an open book. Like I will talk about anything and everything. So I have no problem doing that. One of the things that I wanted to bring up to you guys is that I got this great idea. I know a lot of you guys are not on Twitter, but it's kind of like Clubhouse. It's kind of like Clubhouse, and I can start a chat room where you guys, I have a topic, and you guys can join that said topic, and you guys can interact with me because I bring this up all the time on the Tuddle Daily podcast is that I'm not able to take phone calls. So what I'm going to start doing as I'm putting together the Tuddle Daily podcast for you guys to listen to, after I get done discussing a topic, I'm going to start a Twitter space, and you guys can log in. It's not video, it is only audio. And when you join it, and if you have a comment on the topic that I just got done talking about, well, Iggy T, are you being serious, Iggy T? Like, I have the worst radio voice in the world. Well, I mean, I could easily do text, but I mean, I give you guys my email. I tell you about the voicemails, but I wanna start doing the Twitter Spaces. I figured out how to be able to record them. And Iggy T, I'm gonna be really really mad if you don't like check it out and join. No, nobody's gonna know who you are, Iggy T. Like seriously. So, I mean, like I said, I've got one of the worst voices in the world. So, I don't even know why you're that concerned about it. Well, well, you're actually the first person to ever say that. But this is my plan. During the day when I'm recording the Tuttle Daily podcast and I get done with the topic, I'm going to go on Twitter. I'm going to schedule a Twitter space 30 minutes in advance so you guys can participate. I would, because like that is the one thing that I'm missing. That interaction with the supporters, the people that listen to the content, because that is the rush. That is the rush that you get from doing live FM talk radio, taking live phone calls. And I don't even like screening phone calls. I like to take phone calls not even knowing what they want to talk about, because like I want to get my first real reaction, because a lot of these other radio shows that you listen to, the calls, they're all screened. The host already knows what they're going to talk about, and if they don't want to talk to them, or they just don't feel like bringing that up, guess what? I want that. I definitely want that for sure. Anyways, guys, hope you guys have a great night. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's show, and I will talk to you tomorrow.